A good little 4-par here, isn't it, Gary?
Yeah, it gives the players options off the tee. I think depending on the hole location, how close do you want to get to the green for your second shot?
Deciding not to use the driver. It looked like a controlled 3-metal swing right up the middle.
Hit behind it. That is a terrible shot.
Oh, it looks like he caught that dead fat.
Sure, the green, not his best effort there.
Chipping around the greens has been a challenge this week. You really had to judge the lie well and really be set on what you're trying to do.
And even more so today, Peter, as there's a lot of different type of grain in the rough, and people have trampled it down. Soft spots, hard spots.
That was a really poor shot.
Bill Cratchit, this would be a pretty good par, would it not?
To say par here, that would be pretty good stuff. Not much in this putt.
Slippery down the hill here.
Yeah.
A really good par 4. Not always quite sure where the wind's coming from. So it's not easy conditions.
It looks like a balloon up there. Wind got it, and it's short of the green.
Sure, the green, not his best effort there.
Little chip and run from the edge.
A nice little chip. Good touch.
This hole, it is the hardest hole on the golf course today. Only 2 birdies. 2. Dos.
That's it. Looks very solid.
It's going to rest about 12-15 feet away.
Long birdie putt.
Uh-oh. That one fooled him. Nothing like being fooled by a green. You don't feel very good about yourself when you walk off. You'll stare at it, you'll look at it, shake your head.
Not happy with that one.
Wise move there, just laying up. Once you've missed the fairway with the tee shot, don't make the problem any worse by hitting a second shot poorly. Just get it in the short grass.
That's a tough shot he's got left.
He has 9-iron. Places it in the perfect spot here. He's got a nice, clean down grain lie.
Came up out of that one a little quick.
Comes up short. So I think he was pleased with that in the air.
Well, he hit it there, but it didn't disappear.
This for the par.
Now we've got a fun little hole here.
Asking for it to fly. And that's nicely done. Controls the distance beautifully. He'll have that left for his birdie.
This is a putt that you need to be very respectful of.
Looked as if he struck it well enough.
It'll tap in left, that's it.
They've done a very good job of finding a bit of ground to stick a tee back on. The rough on the left-hand side is very vicious. See, if the wind got up very strongly from now on in and was against, it would be very unfair. It's not that golf's supposed to be a fair game.
That was a really nice shot, huh, Roger?
Yeah, solid there.
Well, the weather changes so dramatically, and sometimes the weather goes north, sometimes south, sometimes it drops its load right on top of you.
He's going to be lucky to stay on the green.
Just on.
Easy chip.
That's not no,
Slow down. Slow down.
You stand on this tee, and this is an intimidating shot.
Let's see if he can knock it in this fairway. Beautiful. It is the toughest fairway to hit. About a third of the players hit this fairway.
I think he thinks this might jump.
Yeah.
This should be violent, by the way.
Yeah. That was on the hairy edge.
Well, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. That's not where he wanted it. Not at all.
I think it'll be not too high and a bit of a runner.
Okay.
Although he's got a loft. Well, you can do all sorts of things with these lofted clubs.
From the fringe, just a little chip here.
Can't be too happy with that effort.
Struggling for his par.
Groans from the...
This is for his bogey.
The proper par 5 then today.
I would love to have the club head speed on the recoil of his.
Beautiful drive.
Should have no trouble reaching the green in 2.
Could certainly reach the green. Might go too far if he really clatters one, but I fancy a good one will get him on the green.
Second shot.
Take a good shot to find the green. And that's a magnificent shot he's played in there. He could 3-putt from here.
Settle down. It's okay. Not a bad lag putt from that distance. Now written after that brilliant birdie.
This is a tough fairway to hit. That'll work.
Yeah, that's in good shape.
That's in good shape.
He did his job there on the tee shot.
The club that he's going to have to hit, I imagine, is going to be, he's probably thinking between 7 and 8 iron.
Oh, good line. One that coming in nicely. Nearly went in.
Lee, the only stoic reaction. Everyone else was oohing and eyeing.
Coming off a birdie, feeling very comfortable.
Going with the draw, Roger?
Yes, he is.
He hit that hard.
You take that.
Yeah.
Bobby, this pin position's changed the characteristics of this hole, hasn't it?
It really has, Nick, and really the guys that can shape their shots and control their trajectories, they're going to have a big advantage because they're going to make a lot of pars on these hard holes.
Don't think he cares for that all that much. Well, should have been one less in all truth, but there we go.
And shot length tells me it's got 31 feet.
Unable to get the ball to the hole. Could have done with a little bit more speed there.
Little short wood for par.
Gets his par. Par 4. Middle of the green would be nice, wouldn't it? It's a lot to ask, but...
Oh, I say, that's a bonus.
He hit just a beautiful little 5-wood in there.
Well, he is the player who can really hit shots. He still moves the ball from right to left, left to right, low, high.
It's a long putt for birdie.
And they are a good deal quicker than they look. You see, I mean, now that's not a particularly big slope, and he just tapped that.
And look at this tee shot. It is intimidating.
Oh, he's given that a big hit. That's a big drive, isn't it?
Longest of the day we've seen.
Huge.
Eight iron should take away being over.
He may think that's gone through the green because of the lack of applause.
And shot length tells me it's got 31 feet. You know, when you're not sure, just hit it hard.
Well,
that was my theory.
Hit his putt a little firm, but I think it's better to be long than short. At least you get a chance to see the ball go past the hole, get a good idea of the line.
Yeah, suddenly a 4 becomes a good score. Oh.
I hate this hole. I get nervous looking at it.
Wow, that was aggressive, wasn't it? And Marshall's saying that's right down the middle. Smattering of applause. I don't know. They can flick it on it too. I don't think so.
We're not going to see anybody, I don't believe, get up around that green.
Very nicely done.
Stay out of a divot, and he did. He's okay. He is just fine right there.
Didn't have a good enough lie to warrant going for it, so a good layup here, leave himself a wedge.
The wind here is the big factor. He had a lot of crosswinds and makes it tough to make a decision off the tee. The wind picks up, score's going to be a little bit higher.
That looked a nice swing.
He was expecting that to really bounce forwards, but it didn't.
Looking at this birdie try from a long way away.
He was watching it as if he was fairly sure that was going to go in.
And it's a beautiful par 3, Gary.
Yeah, it's a nice one. These guys caught their attention. The hardest ranked hole on the golf course.
And that's going to leave a very awkward chip.
And this will be a very delicate chip shot.
Okay, chip and check.
This
Yummy.
is good here, David. Very nice. Yeah, here's a guy that hits it right down the middle. Let's go and watch him.
That's a perfectly played shot. That's where you wanted to play it.
It's a gentler day. There's a little bit of sting in the wind.
Going with a big sand wedge, just rips it. And yes, sir.
With his putt for a birdie 3.
And this is for birdie.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Mr. McCord, we hand it off to you.
Second hardest ranked hole on the golf course. Only one birdie today.
And a wise decision here, going with the 3-wood.
Looks a big target, but it gets narrow at the back end.
Shooting to this flagstick. It's going to be a little tough. That's a good looking golf swing.
Back of the green. Safely on.
And an outside chance, really, not an easy putt here.
See, that was a good putt, just a little bit speedy, but very good for line.
They've done a very good job of finding a bit of ground to stick a tee back on. The rough on the left-hand side is very vicious. See, if the wind got up very strongly from now on in and was against, it would be very unfair. It's not that golf's supposed to be a fair game.
That's okay.
Well, he likes to move it right to left, so just go ahead and let it go. Rip it.
It can be done.
Taking his 5-wood here, doesn't need the length, just needs to turn it, keep it in the fairway.
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh, he's okay.
Easy little chip though, should be able to get that one up and down.
We'll be trying to hold this.
And he's always within a club length on those easy little pitches.
It's almost a must make. You don't want a 5.
Right in the middle.
Talking about nasty, how about this hole? Get your 4 and get out of here.
This is a tough fairway to hit. That'll work. Yeah, it's in good shape.
And he's driven it perfectly.
The wind is getting up, definitely.
Just anywhere on this green is wonderful. That's fine.
This is going to be okay. You'll be able to put the putter on that one.
Not bad.
This is not an easy putt to hole. Obviously, you can see how long it is, but it's real easy to 3-putt if you get careless. All about speed on those long putts.
Doesn't waste any time getting set. Once he's over it, he goes.
He's done the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
David, same thing. He's never changed at all.
Well, people think he's relaxed. He's actually one of the jumpiest players out here. He's like a box of frogs.
4.